Years ago, when I was first a leader, I was having this conversation with a colleague of mine about an idea that I was going to present later in a meeting to our VP and CEO. We all shared ideas, probably 25 managers once a week that would get together. And I gave him the idea. 5 minutes into the meeting, he took the idea and he presented it as his own. And he didn't just say, hey, Josh and I were talking out in the hall. Here's an idea we came up with together. That would have been tolerable enough, I suppose. This was just straight up took the idea and presented it. And as a new leader, I remember being just soul crushed by it. And on a human level, angry, bitter, I'm sure a bunch of range of emotions. I learned two really important things about myself and about people in general when that happened. The first is I never shared with that person any good ideas for the next 4 years that we worked together. I hoarded my best content so that I made sure I had the ability to at least be part of the conversation. And if that seems silly to you, it shouldn't, because there's a lot of people that work for you that are doing the same thing if you're not giving credit. The second thing that I learned, though, is I just really never wanted anybody to ever feel that way, the way that I felt that day. It's really important for us as leaders to make sure we're giving credit all the time, and even when we don't have to. If you have a meeting with somebody at 9 a.m. that works for you, and at 3 p.m. you report to the CEO, it would be really easy for you to present the idea that they just gave you as your own. It's just you and the CEO. No one else is going to know. That kind of stuff happens a lot. And a lot of times I think it happens because the leader is a little bit insecure and they're trying to validate and show that they're bringing value to their job. But what people forget is if you're a leader and you're presenting other people's ideas, whether it's somebody on your team or whether it's just somebody else in the company and you're presenting it in high-level meetings, you still get credit as a leader for having the wherewithal to find what potentially could be good ideas and present them. When you give credit, though, at some point in time, that idea is also going to get implemented. And from the top down, you're going to know who ended up doing it. And if it's Nancy from marketing, Nancy's going to feel over the moon that you were able to implement something that she came up with that's going to help the entire company. Do it. It's the right thing to do. What you put out is going to come back to you, and it's just a massive motivator when people know that they're getting credit and they're being involved in the stuff that's helping.